Welcome to the Psychic News Network. This is Friday Night Live. Today is Friday, February 7th, 2025. Welcome. I apologize for all the tech snafus, but I'll wait a few minutes for you guys to show up. Technology is the least of our problems, but sometimes I feel like it's the worst problem. Anyway. I'm just waiting. I'm back. I've been trying to figure out how to get my camera to not be backwards. And, you know, like, I bet you guys can relate to this. It's like, you try everything and nothing really works. And then you just have to go with it. Frustrated. As you can tell, it's our candlelight edition. Please light your white candles if you have them handy. Awesomeness is dancing. Is there a particular reason that you're dancing? I do feel that the American people are paying attention. And I just got done listening a little bit to Brian Tyler Cohen interviewing the new chairman of the DNC, and I was not impressed. Let me tell you why I wasn't impressed. I don't even know the guy's name. Was because, you know, I really strongly disagree. You love the hearts. I love the hearts too. I strongly disagree that the problem in America is that Americans want a strong man. Technology and you are not very good friends. Yeah, I can relate to that. That's not the problem. I'm really tired of them saying the problem that is not the problem. America doesn't need a strong man. I'm actually looking for something that I had recorded on the 4th of July some time ago. America does not need a strong man. America needs sane people. Sane. We need sanity. Sorry, I know this is annoying. Bear with me. We'll save it for next time. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to read you the United States Constitution, a little bit of it. Here we go. Everybody put on your like background God Bless America, or you know, whatever, like the national anthem or whatever. In Congress, July 4th, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. I'm just going to read you the first paragraph, so take it in. You can hit the thumbs up if you like it. You should like it. It's our Constitution. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, and evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, and all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. Shall I go on? How about next time I keep going? Warren says no. No, I put it down. Next time I'll keep going. I'm tuning in. Hang on. I'll read the rest on Monday. It goes on to list all the abuses of power of King George. Okay? It goes on. All right? That's the Declaration of Independence. I know, that's what I said. I'm reading the Declaration of Independence because we need to declare our independence from this tyrant. Yes, it's up to us, right? Did you catch that, Warren? Just wondering. Where we find ourselves today is we find ourselves in a place of absolute anger, which brings me to my new Substack. Oh, I said I was reading the Constitution. Sorry, excuse me, I flub up sometimes. It's time to ride this wave of anger, so that's my new Substack. No one is coming to save us except us. So when I heard Brian Tyler Cohen, and if you know the name of the new head of the DNC, he just got voted in, let me know what his name is, but I was not impressed. Because I don't want to hear anybody saying, America, they want a strong man. Because what they're saying is that, did anybody ask me if I need a strong man to be president? Because what they're saying in essence is they want a dictator. And what we've been through over the past several days, not even 3 weeks now, is a strong man and a dictator. Is Ken Martin the one that got elected? Sorry, I should know that. Anyway, let's get into some cards, shall we? Yeah, they want to appease the white males, and look at where that's gotten us. David Hogg is the vice chair. Well, that's good. Well, we can read on how that's going to go. But I'm not impressed when people say, "Oh, the Democrats, they don't know the Americans, and they want a strong man." Says who? Enough with the toxic misogyny. Anyway, which cards do we have? On Wednesday, I read that EM was going to be arrested in 4 to 5 days. Okay, here's what's coming up lately. The reluctance, the delay is due to, this is what I'm picking up, the delay on arresting him right now, and I'm not saying it's not going to happen, is that he has access, because he had security clearance, EM, we'll call him EM. I'll read on this too. He has access to some military stuff. Okay, so I feel like there's not that he's not going to get arrested, but there is a risk inherent there. Pam Bondi is a Scientologist. It's really, Unbelievable. Can we have a women run things next time? We're working on it. Kamala won. And I want everyone to keep that in the national conversation, that Kamala actually won. I'm being shadow banned by YouTube again, just so y'all know. If you can help me, that would be good. It's been really scant. I know when they're doing that, I can tell. It's usually when I say something about, I think I tracked it to when I say something about the election. What am I asking? I forgot. I have the Strength card. I have the Knight of Pentacles. The young people are going to start really getting loud. Yeah, Elon having info on the military. I think that's what the hesitation is. The Empress is the United States. I'm going to get a clearer question going. Please subscribe to my Substack. Please subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. Let's pick 3 cards. We're gonna ask specifically. Oh yeah, YouTube it's getting really bad right now. It's very bad right now. They must be feeling threatened and nervous that the truth is gonna come out, and then I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's all I can figure. The truth, you can't handle the truth. 3 cards about the potential arrest of Elon Musk and what's going on with that, the delay and all that. Like, is it because he has access to our military secrets? Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Actually, it looks like it's going to happen. Looks like they're both going to be curtailed. I have the Emperor and the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords, which the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords here appear to me to be law enforcement. Let's ask this. Let's ask, is it in this country? I can't tell you how frustrating it is to have this fervent desire to save the world and then to getting blocked. It's bad. Is the arrest inevitable? Maybe that's not a great question. Is the arrest of Elon Musk delayed for some reason? It's delayed. Is the arrest of Elon Musk in the works? Is the delay because he has access to military? I have a yes on that. They can't handle the truth, right? They can't. I'm lucky if I get 200 people here tonight. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's been a real big source of hardship. I just keep going. My life path, my life journey is in a nutshell. It's like, just keep going. Just keep going. It's getting you more and more angry. Did you read my Substack today? It's all about that. What we have to do is understand that from a spiritual perspective, we picked this. We picked this. We did. Is it just me, or do you guys like have a need to save the world too? Because it's making me a little crazy. Did you get my Substack? Okay, good. It's making me a little crazy. I get no respect. That was Rodney Dangerfield. I'm going to pull 3 cards about NATO. I'm using the, I just happen to have it in front of me. The nature deck. I don't have the box in front of me. I'm reading on NATO. Yes, think about all the protests. Thank you for putting something positive in the chat, because that's what it's going to take. That is what it's going to take. Just keep swimming like Dory. Yep. That's my life challenge. Does anybody else feel like that personally? Just keep going. Just keep going. But I'm not getting anywhere. Just keep going. But I'm just treading water. Just keep going. I'm not making any money. Just keep going. It's the story of my life. Anyway, I'm just commenting. My letters are backwards on the camera, but Waltz is, you can read that. Keep on keeping on. And honestly, it's ridiculous. NATO. They've been working really hard. It's been really hard. It's been really hard. If I'm treading water, that means I'm not sinking. Exactly. Glad that you know how to make lemonade. Excellent. I love it. When we fight, we win. You guys are good tonight. You guys are extra good tonight when it comes to positivity. I appreciate that. Lifts me up. You lift me. What was that Josh Groban song? Anyway, 4 of Swords. This is about NATO. It's really hard work. What they're doing is really hard. It's exhausting. It's like trying to catch a, I don't know, trying to catch a butterfly maybe? They should put him in isolation, yeah. The Ace of Swords, but NATO has, I feel like it's been exhausting. It's been very difficult. It's been like trying to handle a slithery snake for NATO to just buckle down on this arrest of Elon. We need to save ourselves. We really have to get out of this. I mean, just in terms of the way that we're thinking. It's up to all of us. We're not separate. We're all one mind. See, so when you feel NATO helping us, it's you too. You're contributing to that energetically. Page of Wands. Yeah, I do. I feel like Rutty. Is it Mark Rutty? Yeah, grab a greased pig. Yeah, right. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're trying to grab a greased pig. NATO. Because they don't have the help of the United States anymore. However, the Page of Wands indicates action, and the Ace of Swords indicates they have the sword of truth. They have absolutely what they need. How am I? Did you just show up, Dopamine? Yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I just kind of said how I am. Remember, doing something doesn't require doing it perfect. Just do something. Absolutely. Yeah. Burn candles. Keep talking positive. All you who are putting positive comments in the chat right now, you're making a difference. Last night you dreamt you were in the White House and movers were bringing Biden's artwork up the stairs to the private residence, and everyone is overjoyed. I was thinking about that today. Maria, you might want to get a reading. I was thinking about that today when I read that I still have this really strong feeling that Biden is working. Let's choose 3 cards on that. People that have seemingly left from the last administration, are they still working? Thank you to those of you who tuned into my Off the Ledge series. It's a daily series. And let's see. You got to shield yourself from the negativity, people. I talked about depression today on my Off the Ledge vid. The reason I'm making the Off the Ledge vids is for people that are depressed. You know, and everybody else too. You can't cave in. Do not cave in. I even taught a class on how to heal depression. There's some people here that were in that class. Oh, okay, so what I'm looking at is, yeah, I always get this when I think about the last administration, the Four of Cups. There was an opportunity that they did not take, that the Democrats did not take. The Two of Wands is, but it's still, the energy is still there. It's kind of hanging in the balance. What I'm picking up on is that, and I've said it before, we've gotten to the point where only alignment spiritually will have the greatest impact. And I really mean that, because I've been reading on this for a long time, and the resounding message is this is a very complicated situation. We're talking about the potential annihilation of the planet if we don't play our cards right as a collective world. And therefore, I feel like that's why we've seen just like incremental hints that this is going to be shut down and that, we're going to be okay. We've seen it incrementally, but as far as a big boom, SWAT team comes in, arrest Elon, arrest Trump, and all the rest of them go down with the ship. As far as that, I mean, we can look tonight. But I do see the Four of Cups, there were opportunities that the Democrats in the last administration did not take. And we know about that. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's been an exhausting journey. But the Two of Wands is like, we're still in the game. So I'm asking about the last administration, are they still working? And I feel like, yes, they are. And this is extremely complicated. And let's ask the pendulum. Oh, and that we need to be praying our heads off. Yes, that's what I mean. Let me tell you something. I heard from my mom during the Cuban Missile Crisis that she was absolutely scared out of her wits during the Cuban Missile Crisis. And everybody was praying. And I always think about that movie, War of the Worlds, the old black and white movie, which is worth seeing if you like those old black and white movies. At the end of War of the Worlds, I can give you the ending because it's such an old movie, I'm sure you've seen it. They couldn't defeat the evil aliens until they finally resorted to going into church and praying. Does anybody remember that? And I channeled JFK recently, this was a couple weeks ago, and I said I feel JFK knocking at my door in my head. There's a door to my head. I know, it's a scary thought. And I'm like, okay, what's up with what's going on, JFK? And he told me that his nephew was unfortunately very mentally ill. But anyway, I digress. He said, yeah, we got through the Cuban Missile Crisis. And everybody was praying. Yeah, there was an earth disease that killed the aliens, but the people were in church praying and praying and praying, right? The aliens had destroyed the planet. And the people finally collectively got together and prayed, and that's when the virus, the earth virus, killed the aliens, right? Are you with me? You can tell your friends this is the most unusual psychic reading channel on the internet. We have dad jokes. Is Thomas here? Yeah, I saw Thomas. I don't see any dad jokes. I know, I need to see it again too, now that I'm talking about it. The old War of the Worlds. Where do the pumpkin and squash CEOs have their meeting? In the gourd room. I like that. That's cute. That's cute. I'm liking these cards tonight. All right, so let's read specifically on Joe Biden, because you got to wonder what's Joe Biden thinking right now. 3 cards. We need to be praying. That's why I'm doing, I'm doing all these things that I'm doing. Love the dad jokes, aren't they great? Thank you, Thomas. Every Thursday night we have a guided meditation. The first 15 minutes are just talking about what's going on. The second 15 minutes are guided meditation. I think we can all do a 15-minute guided meditation. I think we can. I think we can fit that in instead of worrying. You heard Joe and Jill are going to the Super Bowl. So I'm reading specifically on Joe Biden. Okay, 4 of Pentacles means he's holding on to some kind of a secret. Joe Biden. 10 of Wands, he knows a lot. He knows a lot. And what Joe Biden is mostly focused on is how to keep stability. Keep stability. You heard that Joe Biden lost his clearance. You heard that. Can you actually prove it? Really? Can you actually prove it? Please hit the thumbs up. When we have 200 thumbs up, we'll do a group hug. What do you call a French man wearing sandals? Phillips. Confused. Joe keeps telling people to breathe. Can't imagine Joe being totally out of the loop. Okay, so let me tell you this, and we'll read on this too. When I hear that these people that know how to save our country and our planet, when I hear that they've lost their security clearance, I actually don't feel that that's true. I feel that I'm just telling you my feeling. And there's no way that you can prove that they didn't figure out some way to have a security clearance. I don't know technically how it worked. Yeah, it's all over the news. I rest my case. It's all over the news. So let's just be very clear here that because it's on the news doesn't mean it's true. I do feel they have a backdoor in. We're talking about the earth potentially being annihilated. Are you guys with me? We're not just talking about making cupcakes, right? We're talking about the potential for the earth. Because, we've been living in that anyway. We've been living in that anyway. I know we don't think about it much, but we have the capacity on the planet to blow up the world with nuclear weapons thousands of times over. So let's be logical. Let's think about it. And Biden did revoke 45 security clearance, right? So let's think outside of the box, because these are times that require for us to think of outside of the box. And even to be logical about it. It wouldn't make sense. And plus there are benevolent forces that are watching over us. Why should you never take sides in an argument at the dinner table? Trick question. It's the perfect time to take sides because no one's paying attention. Bring Tupperware. I get it now. It took me a second. Take sides. I love you guys. I'm so glad that you're here. We just keep going, right? We just keep going. Can't we get rid of all the nukes? Yeah, right. And the Orange Bozo, I have a new name for him. The Orange Bozo took us out of the Iran deal, which Iran had agreed. Remember that? Obama put that in place. Iran had agreed to stop their building nuclear weapons, going any further with that. Airplane has gone missing in the Alaskan Triangle. I'm going to read on the airplane situation. I am. Yeah, so these are, if you were watching like a superhero movie, and this is probably part of some superhero movies, and there was a threat that somebody was going to blow up the entire planet, do you think Superman would be like, well, I don't have clearance. Oh, I'd be breaking the rules. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I did read on the Super Bowl the other night, and I got that there was a big dark cloud over the Super Bowl. I didn't get happy vibes. And it wasn't related to which team wins or doesn't win. I'm going to pull 3 cards about these planes that have been falling out of the sky. Okay. Now, I want to remind everybody, first of all, that 51 more thumbs up and we'll do a group hug. I want to remind everybody that not very long ago, Poland had intel that Putin was threatening to start interfering with the airlines in the Western world. And Trump is Putin's puppet. Okay, let's pull 3 cards on the airlines. What's going on there? Trump is not doing well. Doberman puppies. Do you have Doberman puppies? I see that and I'm thinking of these little cute little Dobermans. 3 cards. Which way do you mean Trump isn't doing well? 3 cards on Putin and the airlines. What's going on there? And I'm not reading the nefarious cards. I probably should be. We'll get to those. The black cloud I see is because Trumpenstein is going to be there. He's the most hated blob in the world. I know. You should read my Substacks about how I couldn't watch the reopening of Notre Dame and I couldn't watch Jimmy Carter's funeral. I mean, I missed out because I just can't stand the energy of the Antichrist being there. The orange bozo. The airplanes, the airlines. Yeah, what's happened with the airlines is this is evil, evil, evil. It is the Kremlin. What's happened is they are working with a skeleton crew of air traffic controllers. Yeah, this is Putin. Yeah, they don't have enough. I mean, if you're flying, just like, if you're flying, good for you, Maria. Don't watch TV. Good idea. Watch the Waltons. If you're flying, pray to St. Christopher, or I know there was some controversy around St. Christopher, but as far as I know, he's a patron saint of travelers. But there's another, too. You have to look that up. Elon has been stopped. Let's visualize that. The King of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, it's Putin, but more than Putin, I feel like it's also the muskrat. Trump put out a statement where he said that the current airport radar system doesn't work. What? What? But the upshot was he wants to get someone else to build another system. What the? Oh my God! It's time for the nefarious cards. Yeah, this whole illegitimate, rigged, I can't even call it the presidency, coup has a shelf life, and it's not very long. I really do feel that we Americans are being put through the ringer. We, the American people, are being put through the ringer because of the hatred. Because so many people signed on for hatred. Yogi Bear, I haven't seen you in forever. Yeah, we know Trump has dementia. Think about the few days before the election, what kind of condition he was in. It was Halloween and he was going as a garbage man. Yeah. So what America is learning right now, this is a big spiritual whoop upside the head, is that we cannot sustain ourselves as a nation when nearly half the population is invested in hatred. Doberman Puppies keeps putting up there that Elon has been stopped. Can you give us some more details? Well, let me do this. Elon has been judicially stopped? I'm not really getting that. I'm not really getting that. They're lawless. Will Elon be stopped by the judicial system? I do get yes, but I also get that he's lawless. St. Michael is, yes, very, 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 very protective. Yes, you can pray to St. Michael if you're traveling, if you're air traveling. I'm not in the near future. I'm not in the near future traveling on an airplane. I don't plan to, but I would like to take a trip to Rome, so that's kind of the back of my mind. Dad joke, friend. Every morning I walk my cow through the local vineyard. Me, you don't mean? Friend, yes, I heard it through the grapevine. Keep praying, keep praying. Make sure that you watch our video from Thursday nights. And I was pleased to see there were over 700 people that watched that. So that means about like 700 people or more did the meditation. That is huge. That does make me feel like I'm saving the world. We all have to do our part. We do. In fact, I have a little quote to read to you in a second. Okay. We're gonna pull 3 cards on Elon. Yes, I feel that Elon would have to be physically restrained also. Where did I put my phone? Oh, here it is. I just want to read you a little. Hang on a second. Hang on. I know. I hate. People hate when I do this. Do you feel like that? Do you feel like that? That's on my Substack. That picture. That's an angry guy from a Pixar show. Does it make you feel like that? Just to drive home the point that we need to use what we have to help to save the world. Whatever you have, your skills, your love, your joy, your ingenuity, your ability to do things, please show it now. Do not try to save it for another lifetime. Whatever you have, your skills, your love, your joy, your ingenuity, your ability to do things, please show it now. Do not try to save it for another lifetime. That's from Sadhguru. Sadhguru has a like a daily quote kind of thing on Facebook, I believe. They have signed a paper to give illegals the death penalty. I'm serious. This is to conclude quickly. Yes, yeah, I know. They're out of control. They're seeing how much evil and cruelty they can inflict. Dad joke. There's a fine line between a numerator and a denominator. Only a fraction of people will get this joke. That's pretty good. 3 cards about Elon. The fate of Elon. I'm not saying that this isn't going to get shut down. I am saying that it's got many tendrils and it's very complicated. What they're having to parse through to get justice to happen. Oh, and I want to tell you that I have Alexei Navalny's book behind me. Tia, one of our viewers, sent me the book. I have it on Audible. I feel really strongly that Alexei Navalny has something to communicate to us. And I feel that what he has to communicate to us is we need to take this crap seriously. we need to make sure that we stop them, that we oust them. So everything that you can do, everything that you can do. I mean, if you too feel like you need to save the world, then that's why I just read you that quote. Elon, Two of Wands. I'm getting that Two of Wands again. It's kind of like things are hanging in the balance. Elon. Things are hanging in the balance, and as far as Elon goes, I have the Death card. And the Four of Cups. Man, these cards just keep repeating. There's an energy of this with stopping him. It goes like this. And I think it was kind of like, I kind of feel like it was this way with Osama bin Laden. And make no mistake, the muskrat is a terrorist. This is terrorism. We're under attack. We're experiencing an ongoing coup. We're under attack. We need our allies to help us, but Trump is like cutting off our allies. But they're not really totally cut off. Just so you know. Our allies know what's going on. They know that this started with a big, huge PSYOP operation from the Kremlin. So it's kind of like, should we go in and get him now? Like, as far as arresting Elon. Oh, well, if we do that, then this could happen. They're really, it's just kind of like a balancing act. That's why we have to pray. MAGA is not proud of this mess. You have to understand that they're not gonna admit that they were wrong. I'm not picking up people of MAGA feeling proud, the ones that know what's really going on in terms of the hardship that they stand to endure. So the Four of Cups is, you know, they got to get it right. But I do see the Death card for Elon, and the Two of Wands is things are hanging in the balance. There are opportunities there to get him, but they have to do it right. They have to do it right. Will the price of, wait till the price of eggs goes up? It's going to be like $12 a dozen. Is that right? That figure keeps popping into my head. Do it in the dead of night. Yeah, go get Elon in the dead of night. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, definitely. We have to be praying. Are they finding a window of opportunity that they think might work to get Elon? Yeah, they are finding a little window of opportunity they're looking at. It's already $13 for a dozen eggs somewhere? Huh. We have to face what's going on. We can't really, like, avoid it. There is a divine reason. I'm not sure what it is, but maybe we can find out. Well, you know, Doberman puppies, if you're saying God did not want this, well, God works in mysterious ways. The Lord works in mysterious ways. And understand that the orange bozo, I kind of like that better than the orange Satan. The orange bozo, anything that people love, anything that keeps us safe from harm, anything that we enjoy, anything that brings connectedness and you know, like unity and community, anything that is good, it's like whack-a-mole for the orange bozo. He has to, I'm not going to say kill it. He has to dismantle it. And so he's going for everything. He's going for everything. What is the most required skill to work in a juice factory? The ability to concentrate. Oh, I was right. It's $12 for 18 eggs in Colorado. I said it's going to be $12 for a dozen. Oh, you liked one of my songs on Sunday? Thank you. I love my Church of Spirituality. I invite you all to join. You can watch it tonight if you want, from last week. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to actually read on the American populace. He's going for the jugular, yes. That's the fascist way. If people enjoy it, just destroy it. Maybe that's their little affirmation. If people enjoy it, just destroy it. Negative affirmations. Let's go for what the American people are, where we're at with the rising up, with the protesting. I mean, I know I started with, ranting and complaining about the new head of the DNC. That statement just hits me wrong. America wants a strong man. No, we don't. No, we do not. We need 3 more thumbs up and then we'll do a group hug. In the meantime, if you're worried about a pandemic, up your immunity. Up your immune system. Get ultra healthy. Get control. Okay. Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole with the orange bozo, because if it's good, if people are smiling, he's Kim Jong-un. Let's be real. The American people. I'm getting a lot of 2s tonight. I'm getting 2s of wands and 2s of pentacles, and it just feels like right now we're in kind of a little bit of a limbo time. And I know you hate that I'm saying that, but it's better than being in the obliteration time, right? We're in this time. It's just like the little, when a big ship turns, or a pendulum kind of has a stopping point. We're in the turn. We're in the turn. That's the best way I can describe it. Okay, so that's where the American people are. We're in the turn. Yes, but with big things, the limbo feeling lasts a very long time. They're flooding us with BS, so we're overwhelmed. That's what I'm saying. If you're telling me in the chat, I heard it on the news, I'm not putting any credence in that whatsoever. The news is not telling the truth. That's why I stopped watching it. 1 more thumbs up when we do a group hug. Do I need to teach a class about combating depression? Because let me know, because I will. But if I'm going to hold the class, you have to show up. Because I've done that before. People said, definitely, I'll be in the class if you hold the class. And people, they just, and I'd ask them, I organized a class. Oh, I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? So if you want me to teach a class on combating depression, which I'm the person to teach you how to do it. I'm just going to say that. Then when I hold the class, you have to sign up. Okay? That's where I am. We're past 200. Thank you. The American people. Yeah, I'm feeling a movement that doesn't stop. I'm feeling a movement that doesn't stop. Also, Kathy Beal, I want to tell everybody, she posted, and then I reposted it on my community page, what to do to secure your money and your credit report, and how to hide, what they now have access to. You always show up for my classes. Well, did you say, Maria, that you want to be part of that class? I'll let you know. Australia's in the house? Oh, welcome, Australia. Good to see you. Somebody ordered, I know it's not Australia, but somebody ordered one of my mugs, and they're in the UK, so I'm going to find out how much it is to ship a Kamala 1 mug to the UK. I thought I got to the post office in time, but apparently they close earlier than I thought. So if you want a mug in Australia, I can look it up. The American people, Page of Swords is we're fighting. We're fighting back. I see a long-lasting movement. And it needs to continue every day, and I believe that it will. Yeah, Teresa, I'd much rather have a stable woman than any kind of strong man. Exactly. That's why I was kind of going through the roof on that one. Will this movement continue? Yeah, it's going to continue. Will this movement... All right, Maria, I'll be looking for you. Will this movement... It will continue. Yes. Will it grow exponentially? It will grow exponentially. So we're just shifting out of this, I wish they would do this and I wish they would do that. We're switching from that to we're doing this and we're doing that. See what I mean? Let's do a group hug. You made southern fried chicken for dinner. Good for you. Did you have turnip greens too? I used to live in the South for 11 years. Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you, Marby. Let's do a group hug. We always actually, in our group hug, we include a hug for the people that are depressed and in despair. There's plenty of reasons to be depressed and in despair, but that's also plenty of reason for you to join our group and other groups. Okay? Yeah, it's definitely a coup. That is what it is. That's how you would define it. What's going on in our country. Okay. So, we're going to think about the American people getting somewhere. Democracy getting a foothold, a strong foothold. And more people rising up effectively. And let's also think about Elon being scared and being caught. And all the rest of them. Okay? And for people that are migrants and immigrants that are terrified, that are being taken by ICE, can't believe this is happening, and all the people that are down and depressed. I'm sorry, I'll tell you later. Big hug. 1, 2, 3. All right. I'm sorry. I feel like my dad just popped in and he said, down in the dumps, pick me up a tire. Sorry. I just had to throw that in. Group hug! Hey, Kalani, I got your email. How you doing? Maybe you might want to join our meditation. You woke up laughing this morning, must have slept funny. That's a dad joke. Yeah, my dad had some good jokes. He's still telling them, apparently. He said, if you're down in the dumps, pick me up a tire. It always made me feel better. When will Putin get his karma? Well, since I have my hands on the nefarious cards, let's take a look how he's doing. Putin is over the moon that he's got his puppets in our I can't even say it. Okay, 3 cards. What is his fate? I keep thinking of Osama bin Laden. People probably don't know what a dump is. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Putin. Not doing well. This is a 3 of Swords. You don't want you wouldn't want Putin's life. Look at that picture. You wouldn't want it. We do our meditations on Thursday nights. It's under the lives. Just look at the live from last night. Thank you, Cheryl. Putin. That doesn't look too good. I see a heartbreak. Why would he be heartbroken? What's up with that? Losing money somehow. I get Putin is losing a substantial amount of money somehow. That's weird. Going a little bit more bonkers. And the Ace of Wands. I feel like Putin's getting some bad news. I'm not sure what that would be. I feel like when I tune in, I feel like he thought he would get something big from the orange bozo by now, but it doesn't look like it's coming, and it feels like there's a time limit. Last dad joke, I'm done being a people pleaser. That's okay with you. What? I'm done being a people pleaser if that's okay with you. Losing the war he started with Ukraine, I feel like Vlad is experiencing a pretty major loss, and that he's harping away at the orange bozo. Do this for me, and it's just not happening. And it feels like it's timely, like it's supposed to happen soon, according to him. Let's read on the orange bozo. Thank you all for being here tonight. It means a lot to me. You may have heard that my numbers have taken a big nosedive again because I tell the truth and YouTube apparently can't handle it. Yeah, he's in desperate mode, Putin, yeah. So I still have the nefarious cards, and I'm going to pull 3 on the orange bozo. Yes, we must. We must. Putin has been barking at Elonia. Yeah, and I always feel like he's mad at him. I don't think he likes the muskrat at all. Putin doesn't like. Apparently the U.S. is trying to send Ukrainian refugees back to Ukraine. I don't feel like that's going to work. The orange bozo. I'm telling you people, it's complicated. Now you just got the same card, and I shuffled them well for the orange bozo. Now, there's something connecting here. The Hermit. I think there's reason to have some hope. I think it's really important for us to focus on what miracles we want to see happen. Yeah, happy birthday, Kalani. And the 10 of Pentacles. There's some huge monetary loss here. You always have to search for my channel? Well, there you go. Yeah, I feel like there's some wrench being thrown into the works of Putin's plan. Is it NATO that's doing that? I'm really curious now. I hope you had a happy birthday today. The ruble crashed, refineries bombed, infrastructure failures, high fatalities in Ukraine. Oh, for the Russian soldiers? Does Putin feel like he's not getting what he needs? Is that what's... Okay, let me ask again. Is Putin upset with how things are going? Yes, he's upset with how things are going, or how they're not going. I think that we have more leverage than we think. And Alexei Navalny is really, really kind of strong on my mind in terms of we got to take this seriously. We have to stop this. We have to stop this Russian attempted takeover of the United States. I do get that strongly. Okay. Do you have any major questions? If NATO is protecting those cables with ships, and that may throw... Yeah, I get that's a good way to put it. I feel like Putin is experiencing the thwarting of plans that he thought would just be easy. Well, for that matter, he thought he could take Ukraine in 3 days, so he's not batting too good, right? Barbara, you retracted your message. It might have been something important. Is NATO planning to make a move soon? Yeah, they're all part of Bibi Netanyahu too. Also, yeah, they're all connected. It's a huge international crime ring. That's evil. Yes, there's a full moon on Lincoln's birthday. Yeah, there's some stuff going on. There's some stuff that's going to happen around the full moon. You're wrong thinking we would start to see something by the middle or end of March. No, I think that's correct. I've always gotten that Elon will be arrested. Let's pull 3 cards for the weekend. We're just past 60 minutes. I don't like to make these videos too long because it's hard enough to get people to watch. Do yourself a favor and don't look at his ugly bozo face. Really, I mean, be kind to yourself. It's self-care to not watch them. It's self-care to not put all your attention on the heinous things that they're doing to just destroy America from every aspect of what America represents. Don't put your attention on it. Do the self-care. Keep your vibration high. It's really important. You heard the Baron is not really Trumpenstein's son? He looks just like him. Yeah, don't watch. Don't listen to it. I don't know how anybody can listen to his voice or look at his ugly face. I can't bear it. Yeah. Watch the Waltons. I'm gonna tell you. I've been talking about watching the Waltons. It's a little crazy, and it's on Prime Video. And there is a blackout and a people's economic blackout on February 28th. Did I get that right? Look that up. Where we're not going to support any of these oligarchs on that one day, especially. I know some people are dependent on Amazon. I understand that. I had to get the boxes to ship these. Order your Kamala 1 mug. I had to get the boxes to ship them from Amazon. So, but there's one day in February, I'm pretty sure it's the 28th, that we're boycotting the oligarchs. Nothing. Yeah, it's February 28th, right? Okay, so mark your calendar. Don't buy anything from a huge corporation that supports fascism. Bezos and Zuckerberg fall into that category. I was watching the Golden Girls last night. So hilarious. Oh my god, I'm like belly laughing. It's so funny. 3 cards to get us through the weekend. You watch Hallmark and Divorce Court and Paternity Court? I don't think the court shows would calm me down. But there was a Waltons show, and if you ever watched that, you might remember it. I hadn't ever seen it. It's there's a lot of interesting history in that show, the Waltons. It's worth checking out. You get past the corniness, and there's some really good storylines. But John Boy became a writer, a journalist, and he actually bore witness in one of the episodes to the Hindenburg explosion, the big blimp. It was really moving. Okay, enough blabbering. You've been watching the Golden Girls? It's so funny. That was quite a show. I'm telling you. Just go back to the 60s, 70s. What was on TV then? Okay, so this card wants to show itself because it was flipped over. The Knight of Wands. We're going to get some news over the weekend. I don't know if they have Happy Days reruns. I haven't seen them. Over the weekend. 5 of Cups. Just know that we're in a time where we are experiencing loss, of course. But the 5 of Cups has 3 spilled cups and 2 upright. Yes, that's how that card goes. We have to focus on the cups that are upright. We have to focus on what we have. Friends, I didn't ever watch that much. We have to focus on what we have, and let me just tell you this. I think we're going to start hearing more talk, and I want you to get this thread going. Hearing more talk about he needs to be ousted. He needs to be ousted. We shouldn't be having any other conversations. And I'm not even going to say, in my opinion, no. We need to survive. They're talking about taking Social Security away from the elderly people and the people that need it. So the only option we have is to oust him. my organ or piano is on my right side. I know, I told you that that's why I was going crazy at the beginning, because I can't get the camera to go the right way on YouTube. Is he going to, is the orange bozo going to be ousted? Is that what we're going to see? I do see a yes on that. Let's ask one more time. Is he going to be removed? I have a yes. He's going to be removed. I know, I tried that, Moonchild. I tried the mirroring thing setting on the iPhone. This isn't an iPhone, it's an iPad. We're not going to get into that. That's like boring talk. Stay positive. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm gonna keep on the off the ledge videos. Yeah, we need to impeach him. He needs to go. In no uncertain terms. There's no fuzzy area there. He just needs to be gone. And Elon and all the rest of them. So, that Bob Newhart show was funny too. Yeah, he needs to be removed now. So let's not, we're not going to be like all mamby-pamby and mealy-mouthed about what has to happen. He needs to be ousted. The whole slew of them. And if we keep focusing on that, we create it happening. Yeah, we're getting another big snowstorm here. So, okay, so off the ledges every day. Today, it's not live, it's pre-recorded. So it'll be up somewhere in the course of the day every day. Please watch that, and please hit the thumbs up on that, and please subscribe if you're not already. Because I'm doing those to get us on the right thinking track. Okay? And on Sunday we have Church of Spirituality, and we pray for our world and our country and for each other, and we have music, and we have a sermon, and we have spiritual readings, and you gotta come. Okay? They will be ousted. Just keep believing. Keep believing. That's all I have for you tonight. See you soon. Namaste. Take good care of yourself. It's so, so, so important. Okay? Think positive. Bye.